Hello boys and girls, and welcome to another video of Volibear in the jungle, and we are still testing and experimenting in the hope of finding the ultimate build for our lovely bear in this season. This game is a good example to demonstrate the power of the Rift Maker. Spirit Visay into Frozen Heart build. We are up against the Lacrime de la Creme, the worst possible matchups against Volibear. We have Trundle the Supreme anti-Foon pick, Briar in the jungle, and we all know how that champion can ruin your mid-game. Also Akali in the mid lane, the twin sister of Kiana with her invisibility, and I don't care much about the bot side unless it is Vayne or Mr. 200 Aphelios. Now back to our main plan. In this game I'll go for a steady 1 gank per lane strategy, where I'll try to clear from side to side, then take those 2 minutes time respawn to gank every possible lane, then we repeat the process until the enemy team breaks or we lose. I was a bit hesitant on what item to get first for Volibear. Frozen Heart Rush seemed the way to go. It is good against Briar and Trundle, but I'll be vulnerable against Akali. Also, I'll be giving Trundle free stats if I rush defensive items. If I go Spirit Visage, I will negate most of Akali damage, but I will be an open bar for the rest of the team. Then that leaves us with one option. If all possible defensive propositions leads you to defeat, simply build damage and bring them to defeat with you. Hence, we will be buying Rift Maker first, seeking to fight the enemy on their land. With this mentality, we will most likely build a lead with every skirmish and capitalize on. If you are a new viewer and wondering why did I do this weird pay thing, well, I am simply provoking the enemy jungler. The title Jungle Diff doesn't come for free. As a jungler, your main goal is to level the playing field for your whole team without forgetting you are also part of the team. You also need experience and gold, but not as your other carries. So you can either help specifically one lane, by camping it, or gank multiple lanes based on their advancement. And the last part where you can help yourself into helping the whole team by invading and ruining the enemy jungler pay thing. This will lead to many possible scenarios, and this one, if not the best one of them. We managed to waste Briar's valuable time, and if this dude is trying to fight us, he is not ganking any one of our teammates. I was hoping to kill him with the help of my Yone and get a load of gold, but this didn't work out perfectly as I imagined. And mostly the real event that it never crossed my mind that my mid laner, the backbone of the team, died to this guy for no reason. Simply went back to lane and died like a roadkill. This is big red flag that states, we believe in the Giga Chad top laner and the scaling copy of a dragon to carry late game. Us, on the other hand, we will use whatever means necessary to guarantee we will reach the 20 minutes mark either winning in gold or even this is the best thing I can do to my scaling team. I really wanted that second kill, but it is okay. If the bot side play it right, they can't die against Thresh Engage. But, and that is a really big but, this wish is only just a dream in your usual game. Also, I'll make sure to soak any XP and take any gold to prepare myself for what to come. My ad carry picked Smolder, and so far I didn't see any good dragon user in the past 2 weeks of his release or so. After I have cleared my blue side, we are in a good spot to gank. I will not try to get any drakes for the time being because I don't trust my bot side. With this composition, they will want me to die for them, and that is a big no for now. When ganking, it is crucial to pace yourself correctly to keep up with the enemy, and so that you can reduce the distance gained from their summoner's spell with your ultimate or your Q's speed boost. This used to be enough back in the days, but now everyone got unlimited dashes and days of mobility. And you keep wondering, what is Riot thinking with these champions' designs? My top laner back to spend his gold, and I wished if he didn't because we would have been done with the mini void spawns and everyone is happy. The second issue is that these are the second wave and I must not allow Trundle to get more buffs. Otherwise this game will be GGG. He would simply ultimate you and take the tower right in front of your face. This is my first death, but a good death nevertheless. We also got a taste of the enemy potential damage. Akali hurts a lot, and I think rushing some magic resistance will benefit us plenty later on. As you can see, if you can kill them before they kill you, then think of it as having infinite defensive stats. We are short only around 200 gold to get Rift Maker, and I decided to wait even though it is not efficient. But we will get a huge power spike once getting that item. Now the enemy team are building a momentum, and you can, with a little bit of luck, flip on them the table and come victorious. My Yone is simply not good enough to earn the title, the main character. Hence we will steal the spotlight and show him what is the true meaning of "nah, I'd win" moment. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. From that play we know who is the carry on the enemy team. What left is to give him or her a good spanking to make sure they don't spam emotes for no particular reason after each Q. We are currently at the pinnacle of the mid-game. We have a completed power item designed for Volibear, the best magic resistance rush item on the game, and a tiny little bit of armor. Also, we are even in gold. In other words, this can be anyone's game, and the one to make the first Giga play will most likely win this game. And there's nothing best than topside into Herald to ensure 1 foot on the winning side. Only thing we need to be careful about is that Akali. That champion damage is truly not justified if kept unchecked. And his name is Valhir. I don't know what do you call a gank into a counter gank, but it was a perfect decision to send a clear message, and that is jungle diff. The only one left to deal with is Akali. We need to be totally aware that we do ramping consistent damage, and she will try to go for the now you see me now you're dead move, and if you don't die, you'll be having a peekaboo minigame until she can burst you again. This mini-map placement shows exactly that we have set up our top laner towards success. If he can survive against Trundle, the only issue is that we need to bring the fight to our side and not leave the enemy rampant near the dragon pit. The only way to do that is by using the Herald buff. It is the same as those moments in movies where you force the characters into a situation that you really want. You just need to threaten that you will end this game if no one answers my call. I guess you guys should congratulate me for properly using the Herald for the first time in this season, and this is like my 15th attempt or so. I really did struggle to keep hovering the mouse since the first cast towards the direction I want to use. Oh my god, that was close. That did hype my night, not going to lie. 2 health points away from the gray screen. Fine, I guess to whoever told me to rush Riftmaker in the comments, I salute you. This play is dedicated to you. I guess after a great play, the only possible outcome is a great death. That first tier tower in the bot side still standing, and the correct play was to send Yone to top side to deal with Trundle, and send Nasus to bot side to clear that lane. And I will be pressuring mid lane to force the enemy into matching my push, but sad luck. Still, we managed to get something out of this play. After a second thought, my honest mistake was walking around with this amount of gold. If I had Spirit Visage, I wouldn't be dead. This is totally on me, not that I realize that. Our positioning is dog shit. It is as if my teammates are telling me, you should go ahead and face check that. And Zillion Pathing is even worse. The best possible scenario out of this play is to ace the enemy not acquiring this Drake. Let's go for another ride and hope for the best. That hook really did a number on me. I was planning to vamp my way out of that fight. I did expect an ace, didn't see me dying though in the process. If everyone is benefiting from my sacrifice, then I'll take this as heroic death for the cause at any given moment. Good tide so far. The moment you sense that the enemy jungler is giving up, you should push for the big play, and that is Baron. Whenever you acquire this buff, you are free to do anything you want in this game. The only issue is that our build doesn't allow us to take it by ourselves. Luckily, everyone is already here. Might as well sweep around and make sure we secure this. But to be honest with you, getting another ace would be much better than getting Baron buff because we have late game scaling members, and the longer the game goes, the better. As Longbriar is not here, this should be ours given that I stay alive. I think it would be hard to kill me with these items. Maybe possible if they all focus me and burst me to oblivion. Nope, not this time. Sometimes I feel blessed by some unknown forces when things go too smoothly in my favor. If any of them did any sort of damage while I was fighting Trundle, I guess I would be dead at this instance, but hey, No one is perfect, and that is a good thing for us. Now we have the one buff we need to discard our team. The thing is, I played like 5 games and no one pushes mid at all, as if they are brainwashed or playing on autopilot mode. While there is a free line with tons of gold and experience, and it is the most crucial lane in the game. Once you take over mid lane, you have access to the enemy jungle, and with that you can totally shut down one player out of the game and make picks further plays into your favor. At this instance, this mosquito of an ad carry was playing with fire, and this is due to the fact I didn't focus bot side, hence, this guy thinks that he stands a chance. The only thing stopping me from running him down is the fact I'll get more benefits if I duel anyone else except Ezreal, and that is all. Otherwise, this guy would have been 6 feet under a long time ago. By the way, something I forgot to talk about and the runes I chose for this game. After analyzing the old setup, I noticed that the mindset behind Triumph is counterproductive, and it goes like this. You get 25 gold and some health back if you manage to kill someone. What do you think will happen if you don't get any kills? Exactly, it is useless. But if you take over heal, you get a shield up to 11% of your maximum health that is there always. And here's the twist. If you take shield bash and revitalize, you transcend the realm of normal average players into the Giga Chad dimension of this is not my final form, especially with Volibear. This because Riot removed resistance runes, and the only way to get some defensive stats is by taking shield bash, and the second method for keeping those stats by either taking over heal or the green Pokemon. Well, my dear friends, enough with the facts check, and this is the last play of the game. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and make sure to subscribe and leave a like. That would help me a lot. I wish you all a good start of the weekend, or a good Friday, depends on where I post this video, and see you guys on the next one. Peace.